Hello. Tonight our lesson is on proportion equations. Recall that a proportion is when you have two ratios, two fractions, that are equal to one another. In this case, the cross products of proportions are equal to one another. Therefore, we're going to use this characteristic of proportions to help us solve proportion equations. The way to do that would be to cross multiply in order to eliminate the fractions. Here's our first example. Since these two fractions are set equal to one another, they are proportional. Therefore, we can cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply 3 times 8 and 7 times x plus 4. So on one side, we have 3 times 8. The other side, 7 times x plus 4. And note that the 7 needs to be multiplied by both terms, the x and the 4. So in other words, we're distributing. Therefore, we're going to get 7x plus 28 on the right, 24 on the left. So now it's a matter of isolating our variable, just like a regular two-step equation. So we're going to subtract 28 from both sides. 24 minus 28 equals negative 4. And that equals 7x. Now divide by 7. So our final answer is x equals a negative 4/7. All right, here's our next example. Go ahead and pause the video, solve the equation, then restart to check your answer. Welcome back from pausing the video. The cross products are going to equal one another. So we have on one side 12 times 5, the other side 8 times x minus 2. 12 times 5 equals 60. We're going to distribute the 8, so we get 8x minus 16, and beware of that sign, it's a minus this time. So 8 times negative 2, or minus 2, is negative 16. Now I'm going to add 16 to both sides. So 76 equals 8 times x, and now let's divide both sides by 8. So x is going to equal 76 divided by 8, but this can be reduced. If we divide by 4, 76 reduces to 19, and 8 reduces to 2. So x is going to equal 19 over 2, or if you want to write it as a mixed number, 9.5, as a decimal, 9.5. So how'd you do? Let's try another one. Pause your video, solve for x, restart to check your answer. Welcome back from pausing the video. We're going to cross multiply. So on one side, we're going to have 10 times x minus 5. On the other side of the equal sign, 7 times 4, which is 28. Distribute the 10. 10 times x is 10x. 10 times a minus 5 is minus 50. All right, now let's add 50 to both sides. That gives us 10x equals 78. Now divide both sides by 10. So x equals 78 tenths, and you can reduce this as a fraction, or in this case, dividing by 10, it's simpler just to write the answer as a decimal. 78 divided by 10 is 7.8. All right, so how'd you do on that one? Okay, let's try one more. Please pause your video, solve for x, then restart to check your answer. Welcome back from pausing the video. On one side of our equal sign, we have 14 times 4. On the other side, we have 3 times x plus 2. 14 times 4 is 56. Distribute to 3. We get 3x plus 6. Now we're going to subtract 6 from each side. That gives us 50 is equal to 3x. Now divide by 3. So x equals 50 thirds, or as a mixed number, 16 and 2/3. And as a decimal, that would be 16.6 with a bar. All of those answers are correct, and you can just choose, you leave your answer as an improper fraction. So how'd you do? Okay, well, I hope this has really got your ability to solve proportion equations to the point where you feel really confident. And that's all for tonight. Read some books.